So when you think of predators for your ducks, you usually think eagles, coyotes, owls, or raccoons, especially here in the Northwest. But one predator we didn't think about or even consider was totally unexpected. And I'll tell you the story. I was upstairs in the house. The girls like to lay by the house all the time, and they're generally very safe there. They're probably not visible from the air very much. And we heard this very loud squawking. I mean, louder than we've ever heard. And of course, we all ran out there. Papa Duck was already downstairs, so he went out first to see what was going on. And he saw that the girls were still there by the house under the window, but they were like shaking as hard as they could be, and their feathers were all fluffed up, and they were like double their size, and they were just so scared. We looked around to see what it was that was scaring them so much, and they were pretty much frozen in place. They wouldn't move, and you know, we had to console everybody. We looked for if there was any injuries. We saw nothing, and we just couldn't figure it out what was going on. And I guess as Papa Duck was turning around and heading back or something, he saw this thing fly by from our tree, and it was a crane. He's pretty sure it was a crane. I didn't see it, but it was either a heron or a crane. But he's pretty convinced it was a crane. So I did my research, and sure enough, cranes will go after ducklings and kill them and eat them. The only thing we can think of is that he was trying to look for ducklings, because these guys are a little bit too big to grab, right? Thankfully. And there were no ducklings around, but he scared them enough to get them to really fear being hurt. So that was the first time we ever knew anything that cranes will even do that. We do live near water, but it's about 5 miles away, and there are cranes there, and heron, and eagles, and you know, so we have seen eagles around the property. We've seen hawks, and we've definitely heard owls. Haven't seen any raccoons, but that was a total surprise that would actually terrify the girls like that. So anyway, I think if we had been outside, they probably would have all ran to our feet, because Jasmine doesn't let me just walk up and hold her or touch her or anything. I mean, I can get her eventually, but she usually doesn't let me easily. But I could grab every one of those girls, and you know, just they were so scared. They would have ran between our legs, I'm convinced, if we had been outside. So that's just a warning for people who maybe not even be aware of it, or even think that a crane could hurt your ducklings. Or that would even be if you live anywhere near water. Here in the Northwest, we're surrounded by water, so they're around. But like I said, we've never seen them inland or on our property or fly over our property or anything like that. So anyways, I'm just glad that these guys are okay. It just sounded so bad. I thought for sure we were going to come out to injured ducks, but that wasn't the case. So we're very happy. We're busy foraging now, enjoying life. Yeah. It took them about, I'd say a half hour for them to kind of calm down after the incident, you know, and it's just something we have to be aware of now. But there's no ducklings, so I think just the presence of a crane getting close enough by is what really scared them, because it couldn't have hurt them, or, well, I don't know, maybe it could have hurt them, but it was probably just looking for ducklings. It saw ducks, and it's like, oh, maybe there's ducklings down there. And thankfully, we don't have ducklings to worry about, but if you do, that's something to keep in mind, especially if you live near water. This girl never lets me get her easily. I usually have to kind of chase her, huh? I mean, she was the fluffiest of all of them, because she's the biggest, so she was like shaking so badly that I just walked up to her and picked her up, and I think she was just very thankful that we were there. Huh? And so are we. Yeah. She's agreeing with me, right? Okay.